just got his right foot. He lost his balance and just touched on the backside of the timeline, and they got him for the over.
Well, the Blue Devils going to have to bring that ball down the middle of the floor. They're getting trapped as they cross that half-court line.
They're trying to beat the press with the dribble, and you know you have to do it with the pass.
Marthel inbounds pass play to Giles. Right wing to Hayes. Cross-court pass Helton for three. Won't go. Rebound. Picked out of there by Johnson. He's knocked down. Timeout going to be called for the Blue Devils. Johnson turned an angle, called a timeout wisely, and gets it. 44-36. It's been all Mount Juliet here in the third period. 3:52 to play. We'll be back in 30 seconds. It was a 36-30 ball game at the half. Lebanon will have it in the backcourt. Blue Devils are in need of a bucket.
Desperately. They need to answer.
And that's putting it mildly. Hall getting it to Christian over the timeline. Christian outside to Hall. Hall working on the dribble. Christian open with a three ball on the right side. It won't go. Rebound pulled off by Hayes. Kick out to Helton. Right corner to Giles to Hayes. Drive in. Jumper out of the corner. That one's going to be short. And the rebound's going to be taken underneath by Moore for the Blue Devils.
Great block out by Moore that time.
Jeremy Moore uses what he's got about as well as anybody. Outside to Hall. Hall to Christian around the top of the key. Gets it back on the corner. Goes down low to Arkey, and he caught that one all over everywhere. Here's Donald. Turnaround jumper. Won't go. The lid was on for Donald. Tried to bank it off the glass over Sims. And Sims comes off of the rebound. 44-36. Mount Juliet with the basketball. Helton with it out front. Working between the rings. Goes down on the baseline. Drops it off in the corner. Marthel down low to Sims. Sims rolls around, and his little runner over Donald is good. Sims got the height and the weight on Donald, and he's just pushing him around down there, and Donald can't do a whole lot about it. Lebanon will work. 46-36. The Blue down by 10. Down low they go. Jumper by Donald won't go short. Blue Devils missing their open shots under there. Helton with a rebound. And a steal by Moore, and they say Hayes got on the out-of-bounds line. They'll give it to Lebanon.
Great anticipation by Jeremy Moore to step in that passing lane. That's the way you defeat a fast break. You've got to cut off the passing lanes. He didn't get fooled and play the man. He played the lane.
Marthel and Giles out. White. And who is back in? Both Whites are back in. Chris White, Matt White. Out front, Lebanon working. Looking. They go to the corner to Moore. Moore looks for somebody. Banks it outside to Arkey. Arkey gets it back to Moore, and Moore will bring it out front and try to set it up for the Blue Devils. Now Juliet falls in that zone, and Lebanon is having problems with that zone. They go off on the wing on the right side to Moore. Moore to Christian. Thought about it. Didn't do it. Gets it in the corner. Moore trying to drive. Christian open for the three. Doesn't take it. Moore will gun a three out of the corner. Off. No good. Rebound. Sims underneath. Long feed. And here's White on the other end. Laid it up and missed it. And Freddie Hall's off of the rebound. Hall to the left side to Moore. Moore spins in the middle and walks.
That was a tough call that time.
Well, it was. That was a good move. I don't know if he took the step or not. It could have gone either way. 46-36. Bears with the basketball, and the Blue down by 10 with 1:23 to work in the third period, and it's been a low-scoring third period. Mount Juliet's outscored Lebanon 10-6. Matt White almost threw it away. Helton saves it on the far side, working against Cross. Helton behind the back, coming to the near side to Hayes in the middle. Hayes jumpers off, no good. Rebound put up, no good. Rebound tap, no good. And rebound finally pulled out of there by Matt White, and we got a foul on who? Donald? Is it Donald?
Yeah, they're going to get Donald on a reach in.
It won't be a shooting foul. Mount Juliet will have it out of bounds underneath their basket. 57 seconds to play in the third.
Second team foul on Lebanon, first on Donald.
Bears, inbounds pass almost stolen by Groom as they want to go off in the corner to Chris White, and Groom's got a hand on it but couldn't save it, drops it out of bounds. Long outlet pass comes to Matt White, to Chris White on the near side. Bears want to play for one. Matt White with it on the far side. On the dribble. In trouble. Bothered by Christian. Long feed to the near side. Chris White spins out of trouble from Cross. Gets it back to Matt White. Trying to go, drug that pivot foot, didn't get called. Brings it outside, comes in the middle to Sims, and now they'll bring it back, get it to Helton. 30 seconds. Helton to
There's
Matt White, stolen.
It works.
2-on-2 break. Christian to Cross to Christian. Layup good. Nice ball movement by the Blue Devils.
Never touched
bang,
the
bang,
floor.
bang. 46-38. 15 seconds to play in the third. Blue Devils within 8. 10-point lead has been the biggest. Here's Helton going down the right side. Kicks it off in the corner. Gets it back. Goes in the free throw lane. Lost it. And now put up a jumper from the outside that won't go. Rebound Lebanon. And the quarter will end. At the end of 3, it's Mount Juliet 46. The Blue Devils 38. We'll be back in 30. We'll enter the fourth period with an 8-point lead. And the Blue Devils got to go to work.
Well, the good news is nobody's in foul trouble for Lebanon. They only have 2 team fouls this second half. The bad news is there's only 1 team foul for Mount Juliet, so Lebanon won't be going to the line anytime soon. And Sims has really come on here in the second half. He's matched his first half total. He's got 12 for the game, but 6 here in the second half already, just starting the fourth quarter.
Well, he's making Donald and Arkey alter their shots under there, and they're missing. Outside, Lebanon will work with the basketball. Freddie Hall down low. Fakes. Donald's got it. Put it up. Puts it up again. No good. Rebound battle for Moore. Puts it up and in. And the Blue Devils are within 6. 46-40. Jeremy Moore, always in the thick of the battle, got that one back up there somehow. Giles working outside. Kicks it to White. White down low, and we got a hold on Helton before he hits the layup. Well, I'll tell you what, you got to be impressed with the backdoor cuts and the passing of these Bears down there offensively.
Those entry passes along that baseline, they're setting themselves up for high percentage shots, but the passes they're using in the lanes that they're creating are high percentage passes and high percentage lanes.
Outside, Giles Hayes will gun a 3 and hit from the right side.
And there's that ball movement we were just talking about.
And they're right back outside by 9. Freddie Hall with it for the Blue Devils. Lost it. Goes to the floor. And they'll call a walk. One official is going to give him the timeout. The other says a walk, so we'll give it to Bears on the side court. Helton will make the inbounds pass play for the Bears. Helton with it high over his head. Looks for somebody to go to. Gets it to Giles. 49-40. The Bears by 9 with 7:09 to play. Giles, spin move over on the left side, gets it outside to Hayes. Hayes with a jumper in front, won't go. Rebound over the back. That time they get Marthel. He and Sims both around the back, but I think they'll tag Marthel. They will with the foul. And that's Shepard instead of Marthel, I beg your pardon. Des Marthel is 23, and that's Ryan Shepard. So
Well, their numbers are small. They're hard to read.
Shepard it is with the foul in the middle to Moore. Moore lobs to the left side. And a block by Sims. Sims blocked it by Freddie Hall, who got down in there with a tall timber, tried to put his shot up, and Sims just reached out and slapped it away. Helton with it. Spin move in the middle. Gets it outside to White. And we got a whistle and a blocking foul on Helton, I think. A moving screen.
Threw that hip out there, and that's 2 on Helton. 13th foul on Mount Juliet.
Blue Devils with an opportunity to inch closer. They've been within 6, as close as they've been here in the second half.
They're a three-pointer away from being back to 6.
Over the timeline, Lebanon will work. Moore gets it to Johnson off the crossover on the right wing. Cross down in the corner. And another lazy pass, and the Bears almost come up with it. Chris White got a hand on it, but he can't hold it and lobs it out of bounds.
And Mount Juliet's in that 2-1-2 matchup zone, and they're just sticking Sims in the middle there, just patrolling right across the middle.
Lebanon working outside. Cross with it on the right wing. Fires the 3. Won't go. Rebound slapped outside. Picked up by White. Chris White to Giles to Helton. And we'll have a block this time on Donald.
Unbelievable. Donald was standing there waiting for it. They might have caught him for a little bit of a flop. There's a little bit of acting on that, but he did run into him and knock him down.
Well, there was a whole lot of acting, but I thought he was stationary. Sean Sims will go to the free throw line.
So that's 2 on Donald.
Big 6'6" center for the Bears. Looks, fires, and hits. And again, it's a 10-point lead for the Bears with 6 minutes and 1 second to play. Crowell coming in for the Blue Devils, and Donald checking out. 4 fouls on Donald.
13 for Sims.
Oh, 13 for Sims. Arkey with a rebound on the missed shot on the second. It's a 10-point ball game. Lebanon down court in a hurry. They go to underneath to Crowell. Crowell double team, gets it to Moore. Moore trying to go in the middle. Justin Johnson with a 3 ball. It won't go. Rebound snapped out of bounds. They're going to give it to Lebanon, I think, under there. Appreciate that gesture, especially when you're behind by 10.
Yeah, we need every break we can get right now. I'll take it.
Cross will make the inbounds pass play, brings it outside to Justin Johnson.
Mount Juliet elected to stay in that 2-on-2
Cross
zone.
thought about a 3 from the left side, won't go. Goes down low to Logue. Logue's a little 4-footer, won't go. Crowell puts it back up and in from the far side, and the Blue Devils cut it to 8.
That's the first 2 points of the game for Crowell. And here's a 1-2-2 trap.
Long
zone.
feed for the Bears. Tap free, but it's saved by Giles. Left hand, they work it to Helton. Helton, a little jumper from the left side. Good. Boy, he can fill it up.
He's got an excellent form. That's 15 for Helton.
Moore from the top of the key for the Blue Devils. Bingo! And it's 52-45. And Lebanon wants time. They pull it to 7 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Still anybody's ball game, but it's an uphill battle for the Blue Devils. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
They can keep up this pressure, they'll be good. The only problem that we're having is breaking that press. And once we break the press, we have numbers, but they're not taking advantage of it.
7-point ball game, 52-45. Mount Juliet leading the Blue Devils. White got to make the inbounds pass play. Couldn't find anybody to throw it to. Good defense. And he had to call timeout, but he had the presence of mind to do it because he knew he wasn't going to get it in within the 5 seconds.
He was close to the 5.
Sections clapping their hands across the way. Mount Juliet will have it in the back court. Lebanon trying to turn up the defensive pressure here in the last 5 minutes. White will make the play.
Snowbird.
Long feed and stolen by Logue. Logue kicks it out. Blue Devils with a chance to get closer. Johnson to cross over on the right wing. Cross in the middle to Logue. Logue's jumper off the glass is no good, and it's picked off by Giles on the near side. Giles will dribble it across for the Bears. Working to your right as you listen. Goes off in the corner to Chris White. Bryce White on the left wing. Brings it outside to Giles. They go to Hayes on the right wing. Here's Giles trying to drive at the free throw lane. Drop it down low. And Sims, they block it, but they got him.
Oh, should have been a jump ball situation. I believe Logue had a hand on the ball, but the official underneath had a bad angle. The official out front.
I think Crowell got him outside. No, they call it on Logue.
The official out front was prepared to call the jump ball, and the official underneath waved him off and made the call.
I really thought Crowell fouled it. Sims at the free throw line. His number 1 is good, and he'll have another. 52-53-45. And Winfrey coming back into the Lebanon lineup. Trying to give him some fresh legs on that jumping front line. Second free throw, Sims, he hit them both. And it's a 54-45 game. 15 for Sims. Justin Johnson. And a bad pass by Winfrey, and here's an easy one for Giles. Lebanon again with lackadaisical passing, and they make them pay.
That one hurt. That one.
And another bad pass as they throw it away down in the corner. So back-to-back bad passes by the Blue Devils, and Doug Kyle wants to talk about it across the way. 56-45. The Bears by 11 now with 4:14 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds. And the Bears now building a command and lead over the Blue Devils, 56-45. And the Blue Devils look like a tired team. Evidently, they spent more energy last night in that win over the Ray County team than we thought.